Hello, hi everyone. The keyboard goat is back again, gracing us with his skills and presence. Hi Daniel. Something I want to ask you, have you considered using other profiles like MTNU and Cat? Yeah, I mean, I have them. I just don't use them all the time. But yeah, we could. Also, hi everyone. Aqua Kings. Indeed. I'm not over being sick, everyone. I'm still, today was the worst day. Today was worse than yesterday. Yesterday I was able to work. Today I actually had to take today off, basically. Up until like 2 hours ago. Yeah. But it's okay. We're alive. We're well. This is the Dold. Thank you so much for the Prime. Whole year, my guy. Thank you, thank you. Can I have your keyboard on the desk, please? But it's mine. I need to type on it. I appreciate the liking it though, Raph. Have you ever binged reality TV with your partner? I mean, binged? No. But I've watched it. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I cannot stand it. It's not for me. She really wanted to try watching that new one. Oh jeez. Or not new one, I don't know what the hell it's called. Love Island or something like that. Bro, that first episode, okay, to be honest with you guys, we didn't make it through the first episode. Well, I didn't. I had to like eject out of that. It was so goddamn slow. And on top of that, it was just boring. I couldn't do it, dude. I had to eject. I said later. Are you liking it, Dynamite? It's so good. Bro, the pacing is... I don't know. Maybe it's me. The pacing of that first episode is terrible. Why are you looking goddamn tan? Okay, dude, I thought I was crazy the other day, Crispy. Because I looked in the mirror and I'm like... Did I get color in my face or something? I have no clue. Maybe it's because I was out in the sun for like 20 minutes. But I have no clue. I thought the same thing. I thought I was going nuts. It's more like, where do they even find these people? I'm not even okay. The quality of the show, I'm not concerned about. I just found even the people. I said almost like characters. The people themselves. I couldn't find myself interested in any one of them watching any of their introductions. Like I don't know. I couldn't do it. Vitamin D? Oh, dude, I honestly need some more sun right now. I need to, like, spend the day outside. V-Rex.
Less than 3.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Is Andor Season 2 as good as Season 1? I feel like Season 2 is a bit of a slow burn to start. I personally think you have to, like, hit it. But I think Season 2 is objectively better than Season 1. I feel like Season 2... It's weird, because Season 1 was already serious. But Season 2, it like, there's... I don't want to say there's stakes. But like, it truly feels like there's a lot of like... You know, like, there's hard-hitting stuff that I feel like... Shit, this like matters. You know what I mean? Does it? Ugh, dude, I cannot stand being sick. Okay, I think the worst is past me right now. I'm just stuffy nose again. Yeah, I did the Parabolica. I have another one I'm going to be doing soon, too. New season of The Bear. I need to watch season 2 still of The Bear. I've only watched season 1, but I've been watching Punisher today while looping switches. Few clacks? All right, David, I got you. But yeah, I've been watching The Punisher because I've never seen it, and I'm surprised I've never seen it. Like, truly, I am shocked that I've never actually watched that whole entire movie. Alright, let me quickly wash my hands and we're going to start the keyboard. Whew. We're doing a client CW87 today. Almost sounds like a Star Wars thing, actually. Oh, actually, wait! Off topic, really quick. I cleaned up a lot of my artisans today. I finally went through some of them. Maybe we'll take a look when we build the keyboard today. But it took me a while. I also... Dude, I don't know what to do with this. Where is it? I want to show you guys. So I found two things in my collection. I found, number one, this, which is a random keycap set that only has enough for a 65%. And it has to be built in 6.25U. I'm going to start downsizing some of like the random crap that I have. So I'm considering if someone wins a 65% during the giveaway, I'm just going to chuck this into someone's bag. They're really thick PBT keycaps. I have no idea what brand this is. And then I also found a whole bunch of SP stars, which I modded today with some 60 gram sprit springs. But there's only 67. Or, sorry, 66. I wrote 67, but there's actually 66. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Enough for an HHKB. I might list these for like really, really cheap. But I don't know. I already have a whole bunch of SP star switches I have like pre-modded. So I don't know what I'm going to do with another batch. I do that occasionally when I sell stuff. I just throw things that I can't be bothered to sell. Someone might appreciate it. Yeah, I might do that. Honestly, if I list these, maybe I'll throw in the keycaps too. Maybe I'll do that. Gotta wake up in 6 hours to do the GMK meet? I thought that was today. Oh no, today's Friday. Dude, I had the worst night, okay? I am all fucked up. I don't know what day's what. I could not sleep last night, and then when I did sleep, I woke up and it was crazy, and I had like, you know when you're sick and you have night terrors? That's what I had. But I was dreaming about like the dumbest shit. The dumbest. It's already Saturday in Germany. Oh. Wait, what time is it in Germany right now? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Alright. Aqua Kings. Look at these little bad boys. Alex got some time off. Today I did. Today I finally got a day to myself. Wait, what's this? Is this a keycap set? The client put this in the bag. Oh, okay, it's a set. Nice. Cool. It's ePBT black and white. Oh my god, this keyboard's heavy. I actually really like this keyboard. It's really cool. I would be giving my sister random old artisan sets and switches when I feel I have too much stuff. Keyboard, I feel generous. That's very kind of you, dude. Honestly, that's super kind. The last time I had those sick nightmares, it was like my house exploding. Dude, I was dreaming about dumb keyboard stuff. Dude, it was weird, man. Like, it was so freaking strange. Like, one of the dreams I had was me and Bull built a manta together, and then the manta just like the pins on the back of the manta was like scraping against my skin. It was so weird, dude. You also know it's not good when you're dreaming about keyboard stuff. But I did dream about Bull, so there you guys go. Alright, we got some stickers, daughter board, PCB. I recently discovered the tape mod can be improved by adding a layer of PE film. Oh, so you're taping on the PE film? That's kind of cool. I never thought about that. Clicked on this because the thumbnail reminded me of the Wolf Den. Oh, is it for the one I posted on Instagram? Is it that one? I was feeling like I never post there, so today I decided we're posting there. We have our cloth, which we don't really need. Let's put this here. Do you ever have dreams about Annette? No, dude, I don't think I've ever had dreams about someone harassing me in chat. I don't need to have dreams when it actually happens. You know? Why dream it? Same applies for Adam. Yeah, true. He's in the basement anyways. Ooh, this keyboard's cold. I love it. You can see how cold it is because I'm putting my fingerprints on it and it's like staying. Alright. Ooh, this is like a fully blacked out edition. I like this. Very cool. You know, I'm sad that I don't have this keyboard. I gave this keyboard away, and I wish I kept mine. Because this is a really cool looking keyboard. I've always been a big fan. It's a shame what happened with Cruel World. Although I don't... Was it super bad? I don't remember. I think it was just kind of like a fizzle out, but I've always appreciated the aesthetic of the boards. I've always liked them. Sup, Vaughn? How you doing? Alright, let me have our PCB. Let me pull up my my build for this so we can see what we're doing today to this. Do you have dreams of setting Init free? No, I don't want to set him free. He's forever and always here to stay. Forever and always. CW87. Alright, here we go. I mean, Adam's doing fine. So we're doing a Palm plate. This is Palm? Oh, nice. TKL, Aqua Kings. I'm assuming we're going for the basic layout for this guy. Pretty easy peasy. Just standard TKL layout. Cool. And let's open and test this PCB. Scissors. Ah. Yeah, I think it's a PC plate. I don't think that's Palm. Although it's listed as Palm on the build's guide thing. But I'm pretty positive it's PC. Good night, all. Are you in the bed? Take care, my friend. God damn, this is red. Also, guys, so sorry again if I feel like a little not talkative, which I feel like I'm still talkative. My nose is so plugged right now, dude. We thought it could be allergies, so I took an allergy pill yesterday, and it did nothing for me. Damn, this is actually really, really red. I love this PCB. Hell yes. All right. Now, this is a Heine PCB, so we should be good, but I'm going to test it anyways. I'm currently lubing stabs, but after I lube it, it's going to feel mushy. Less lube. Always got to do a little bit less lube. Yeah, dude, I'm on the T game right now, you know? The T game is happening right now, but more than anything, I just want to build keyboards. Would it be stupid of me, guys? Be honest. Would it be stupid of me to make popcorn after and watch a movie while I'm sick? Be honest with me. Don't hold back. Here's how I think about it, right? It would make me happy. Regardless of the health implications of eating salty, buttery popcorn. Right? I would get a dose of dopamine. How is that stupid? As long as you're hydrated? Thank you, guys. Okay, I'm going to do it then. Everyone else I've spoken to has told me it's a stupid idea. They're like, oh, yeah, just don't eat popcorn right now. I would avoid popcorn. No, my throat doesn't hurt anymore. My throat is actually picture perfect. It's more my sinuses now. I think I got a run-of-the-mill cold. I think that's literally all I got. Then dive in. Let's go. I like the way you guys think. Unsalted dry popcorn? Bro, unsalted dry popcorn, to me, tastes like, you know what it tastes like? Shit, this says like, see this, how they didn't clip this over here? Tastes like styrofoam. That's what that tastes like to me. Alrighty, let's test this PCB. Let's make sure this thing works nice and nice. Also, thanks for being here, everyone. It's been a busy stream week, but I hope you guys have been enjoying the streams and stuff. Whatever you do, don't think about how good pizza is. Okay, Crispy. Hold on. I need to show you something, Crispy. I stumbled upon this TikTok yesterday in my sleepiness. Hold on. Let me find it for you. Oh, did I not see? I think I followed the guy though, right? Hold on. Yes, here it is. Bro, I gotta show you this. I followed this guy because his pizza looks insane. So Here, we'll just click on any of his pizza. Look at this. I don't know, bro. It looks crazy good. Like, and it just crunches and everything. Like, dude. He makes his own dough and stuff, and he has his, like, dough recipe on there, and I'm really considering, like, when I get some free time or something, drop the link. His profile name is Teds_Zaza. It just looks so good. And he has it's pinned in the profile, but he has like a dough recipe. I don't know why I put that in quotations, like it's not real. He put a dough recipe there, and honestly it looks so damn good that I gotta try it myself. It just seems like a lot of work to make the dough, which I'm assuming good dough takes some time. So algorithms got you. You know, I don't get a lot of food stuff outside of like barbecuing things, which makes no sense because I don't even have a barbecue. But yeah, the few times I get food, usually it's like crazy good food. I make pizza with my daughter every week, but I need to up my game to that level. Dude, I don't think showing it on my stream was doing it justice, dude. You know, I think it was so good looking in the video. I've been avoiding carbs lately, but I'm craving pizza. Dude, I always have a soft spot for pizza. I don't care. I'll always have a little soft spot for pizza. Alright, let's make sure this all works here. Now, if I put test matrix, it's probably gonna like die in 2 seconds like it normally does. But we'll see. F11 I skip because it'll just minimize everything. Yeah, I have to use the non-test matrix. Okay, whatever. No need. Overnight dough is easiest. Make it at 7 p.m. and be ready for dinner the next day. It's just, you know, in my mind, I never thought dough and that kind of stuff takes so long to do. You would think it'd just be instant, but yeah, I do want to start doing that. I think that would be really cool and a fun little pastime outside of like everything I'm doing now. And I don't think making bread or dough is super expensive either. So I think that's something I wouldn't mind starting to do. It's crazy how good some dough with sauce and cheese can be, for real. Dude, it's an art form. It really is. Good dough makes the best pizza. Adam Ragusia has an episode on his YouTube channel talking about it. He ages his dough a bit for more flavor. Yeah, I think that's what this guy does, or something to that. I don't know ages, but he does some interesting stuff that I've never seen before. But yeah, dude, I am here for that. Like, I really want to try that pizza. It just... Okay, this sounds really specific and kind of stupid. Bro, I've been craving just like a kind of oily but not so oily pizza with really thin, crunchy crust for ages, and I just haven't been able to find it. I have had it once or twice at like a pizza joint, but does he do folds or something? Apparently in the video he folds for like an hour. I don't know if he does like an hour straight of folding, but it's pretty wild. Brick oven pizza's end game. That's a whole ass setup. That is a big boy setup you need for that. All right, we're looking good. Everything's actuating here, or not actuating. Everything's triggering. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see. You guys are... Am I gonna go on like a weird pizza kick over the next month? Is that gonna be my summertime thing? Damn, this rating, it has 5 out of 5? 16,000 ratings? Okay, I'm fucking bookmarking this. God damn. Alright, guys. Okay, I don't have wood fire or nothing. All this stuff sounds amazing. I have an oven. So that's as far as I'm going to go with that. But yeah, dude, I would love to do that stuff. I really, really want to try. Like, even if it's just a few times. I feel like I would really enjoy that process, you know? Thin crust is good, but Detroit style? Okay, we actually, for all the people in Toronto who have maybe heard of this place, a while ago, me and my girlfriend tried out, what was the place called? Jesus, we ordered it. Descendant. It got ranked pretty highly. So we recently tried it again because, I don't know, we got convinced to try it again. Actually really good. I think that's considered deep dish. I always forget which one's which. But it was actually really good. The first time we got it, it was ass. We just got pepperoni. But the first time we got it, it was legitimately terrible. Like, when we tried it the second time, me and her looked at each other and we're like, this does not taste like the first time we tried it. Like, the first time was nasty. So either we got some really bad batch the first time, which is not good anyways, but like, it was really good. In fact, I would probably say it was one of the better pizzas I've had in a long time. I really, really enjoyed it. It's just heavy. Like, I could only realistically have like 3 slices of that without feeling like shit. So it just was a lot. Like, you really have to want to have a pizza. I think I still prefer thin crust pizza though. Sorry, I just want to grab a desk mat so I don't ruin this desk mat. Honestly, they might have rehired the entire staff. You never know. You never know. Wait, are we doing 6.25U today? Let me actually see if I can get a hold of the client to make sure. Let's see. Where are they? I know I spoke to them like literally yesterday. Oh, here. And what did you... Oh, earlier than there. I haven't seen a WinKey TKL in a while. I forgot they exist. I don't know. I think I'm over my WinKeyless phase, personally. Maybe just a smidge over it, but... Like, to me, this looks good. I like the way this looks. Dude, that keyboard command has not been updated in fucking forever. I need to update that. I'm using the Manta currently with Obscura switches. No. This is MX2As. Wait, is it? Yeah, MX2As in this one here. How do the CW87 88 stand up to the Jane? You know, it's that's an interesting one. If you guys ever have questions about this, like, I'm going to try my best, but I feel like a lot of these questions, just for the record, are probably biased. However, I have never, like, I don't know what the price of Janes are now, but, like, I would never personally purchase a $1,500 plus Jane. I just don't think, like, other than the design, which there's a lot of boards that have taken inspiration from that, like, and I don't really care about the history there, I just don't think it feels and sounds like a $1,500 board. Like, there's nothing inherently super crazy about it. Yeah, kind of like what Dynamite just said. I think you buy a Jane these days just for the sake of hobby/culture. I agree with Dynamite 100%. Just for the history of it. I don't think it's a worthwhile purchase to make just cause, you know? I don't think that's like... I don't think it makes sense. Is it 2K plus now? God damn. Wondering if you'd be able to compare any HE switches and... Oh, I will be doing a big HE thing soon. Trust. Have some faith and patience, and I will be doing a huge Hall effect thing. Alright, let's put some lube in this thing here. Whew. Tell you what though, guys, today I am feeling it. Alrighty, let's put these, we'll lube them up. These are Durox, so I'm most likely gonna do... Yeah, I'm probably going to do dielectric with these. Thank God it's Friday is all I can say. Yeah, dude, same. Thank goodness to me it is Friday. Like, I am not interested in having another day of... I feel like I've been doing a lot of work this week with the exception of like today. And I think I just need a day to myself. Today didn't count because I was sick. But... is what it is. I hope you guys have a good weekend too, man. I don't know if it's going to be nice this weekend. I really hope it is. I'm patiently waiting for my Leviathan XL TKL. When is that coming in? Is it en route? Jane V2 is goodish in depth quality of life improvements, but the front height is too high for what I would like, and the design is pretty... Oh yeah, I agree. I don't think the design is anything like that speaks to me personally. There's other boards I'd rather buy, other than the Jane. Is there a Jane V3? I thought there was only a V2. I don't really keep up too much with the Jane stuff. Thank you, Quality. I really appreciate it, man.
Love you all, Wex.
Thank you, dude. I hope the client ends up responding to my Discord message so I can figure out what size spacebar we want to go with. I'm assuming if they gave me this size, they want a 6.25U, but I do want to make sure. 7U is best U. Oops. I agree. I like 7U spacebars on TKLs. I built an F18X V2 last night, and objectively, it's a better board than my V2 CE. I think the sound of the V2 CE with O-ring mount is special, but it's just been lapped in every other design aspect at this point. Yeah, I mean, dude, even, you know what's crazy about that is, like, even back when they were the height of the keyboard hobby, like, everyone wanted a Jane, I just didn't really care, you know? Like, it was just one of those things where I'm just like, dude, I feel like there are so many other boards coming out that I don't know why everyone's dropping mad cash on this right now. Have you ever built any of Barrett Creative's boards? No. Those wooden ones? No, I've never built those. Wooden boards are tough. I'm very, very particular about wooden keyboards. 2 reasons. A lot of the wooden boards I've used have tons of quality issues. And it's not stuff that happens right away either. It's stuff that can happen way down the road. You need to do a lot to make sure you're don't quote me out of context here. You need to make sure that your wood is solid, bro. Like, you need to make sure that shit is not going to warp, crack, anything. So it's a tough process, and I feel like not a lot of people can properly do that within keyboards. I have built a crap ton of wooden keyboards, and I think there's 2 that I can realistically tell you that I didn't have problems with. You guys are silly. I want to lube my HHKB stabilizers, but I don't want to take apart the whole board. Do you recommend injecting the lube? You can try. I don't think it's going to be the easiest thing to do with the HHKB bin, but you can try. I still recommend taking it apart. I'll show you my solid. Oh, gosh. Alrighty. We're getting there. I'm assuming wooden accents like modes are fine. Yeah, they still are, like, okay. Modes accents, potentially, could screw up in the future as well. But they're less of an impactful part than a full keyboard. Even with, like, modes encore and stuff like that, like, those are still accent pieces that if they end up warping a tiny little bit, it's not going to matter too much in the future, you know? Oh, I want to change some songs here. There we go. Wood is super prone to warping and cupping and all that jazz, but best bet would be to source a torrified piece of wood. Oh yeah, there's lots of processes. I learned a little bit about some of the processes, but yeah, it's interesting. Is this desk pad from this cork pad's from Novel Keys and this pad's from Amazon? I can't remember what this one here was called. Okay, I might have to email the client. Hi, Scotty. Also, thank you guys.
Holy McKeep balls, is that the most handsome keyboard streamer Alexotos live on Twitch?
Damn, dude. Thank you, Scotty. I appreciate the 33 months of lovely, lovely words. Thank you, dude. Very kind of you. Woodworking was my first hobby. Dude, woodworking is a beast. Like, it is a totally different beast. It is crazy how much you need to know for that, you know? Absolutely insane. Let's see. I'm going to email our client here. Real question is, which ones cost more so far? Oh, for the hobbies? I don't know, man. Damn, the Manta sounding amazing. Amazing. Dude, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Oh my god. Jers, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s, man. I appreciate that, dude. That is super kind, bro. Thank you, man. I think you guys will like the Manta. I really do. Me and Bull are pumped. Alrighty. But yeah, I think my most expensive hobby is probably keyboards. Cameras are like not something that I invest a lot of like money continually on. Like, I don't really know what else I need for cameras. Like, lenses would be cool, like some vintage lenses, but I feel like that's a different beast.
Been a while, Alex.
Hi, Fit. How you doing? How are things, man? Thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the support. What else? What else is hobbies that I want to get into other than pizza? I really want to start making pizza. Like, I really want to start doing that. I'm not sure. How's my week been, Alex? Super pumped for the Manta. Week's been good. I'm still sick, which sucks. I feel like I can't wait for tomorrow. I think either if I still feel sick, I'm able to kind of sit in bed and not have to worry about it. But we'll see, you know? We shall see. But other than that, it's been fine. Baking is dope and delicious. I make a good key lime pie. Oh! You're speaking my language. Key lime pie and lemon meringue pie are two of my not my all-time favorites, but it's up there. Top 3. Top 3 for sure. Okay, I think the client's tuned in now. I just need to know whether or not they want... Okay. Can I have 5 keys? Okay, so we're doing 6.25U. Wait. Normal caps in whatever space can have 5 keys in the space bar. Row ideally. Okay, so, I think the client's watching right now. But if you are watching... This is the wire, I can get you a different wire. It's not a big deal. The longer spacebar like I have on my 65 over here, either way, you'll still get the same amount of keys. Like, you'll still get 5. In fact, you'll get 6 with the 7U spacebar on the TKL, or you can get technically 8 keys. Or, sorry, 7 keys. So, it's either you want the 1 extra key on the bottom, but if you're fine with either or, we can just use this. I think you might just like the aesthetic of the 7U. The 7U aesthetic is kind of nicer. Either or, honestly. Alright, I'm going to get you a 7U wire. I just think you might like it aesthetically a lot more. Okay, cool. I got you, friend. I got you. And then what I'm also going to do for you, too, is I'm going to min-max the spacebar. Oh my god, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you for the 10 tier 1s, man. Thanks for the build. Anytime, man. I'm also going to min-max your spacebar, which essentially means, in case you're not familiar, it's just you can literally swap switches without having to desolder it. I'm only going to do it for the spacebar. I just think it's so handy to have a hot swappable spacebar. Like, if you get tired of the sound of your keyboard, a lot of the times, just changing your spacebar will change up the whole board. So, we're going to do that. Alrighty, let's do this wire, and I'll put this wire back. Thank you, though, for the gifted, man. I appreciate that, dude. Alex, any spider boards coming in? I thought there was one. Oh, let me check my build log here. I thought there was one. I don't think it's there anymore. Nice. Thank you, Soju. I appreciate that again, man. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you, dude. I guess not. There is one slot that got moved for July 30th, by the way. So if someone does want a July 30th slot, do let me know immediately. Although it's probably going to get booked. Because I have a few stuff coming in, so. Alrighty. Milled to the max, bro? Oh, we're mill-maxing it. We are mill-maxing it. Alrighty. You know what's been piquing my interest is vintage terminal computers. Probably because of Severance. I still need to watch that, man. So what exactly has been piquing your interest on them? Also, I always thought these switches are so cool looking. Just because you can see the spring. I've always thought these were cool. I think this is going to be a good pairing for this. Hi, Wompat. How you doing, man? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, honestly. I think I've stretched myself too thin, knowing that I'm sick this week. So I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass for that, but it's okay. We're gonna make it through. Oh yeah, someone redeemed a compliment. That's right, Logan. You know what I would never kick myself in the ass for? Being friends with you, my friend. That's something I can only pat myself on the back for and applaud you. Logan, thanks for being a beautiful human being, and I hope your week's going great. And love you, buddy. These are Aqua Kings, yes. Did I put Aqua Kings in the title? I think I did, right? In the build command? I think I got the right switch. Here, I'm gonna actually take this out for now. You're also wholesome here, and I'm loving it. Yeah, I tried to be, man. Honestly, life's too short, bro. I'm not here for bad vibes. I'm also not here for, like, elitist, like, mentality of things, too. You know, like, I just want to have fun building keyboards with cool people, and everything else comes second, you know? That was a good question above on mill-maxing versus hot swap. Where was the question? Get well soon. I bought some dielectric grease on Amazon when it showed up as a tiny little lube. Wait, what? Which one did you get, Womfat? Alex streaming equals chill and good energy. Thank you, Hen. I appreciate that, dude. Wait, where's the mill-max question? I must have missed it. I grew up in an angsty household, so I'm trying to surround myself with happy people. Hey, dude, I think our stream is pretty chill. Keyboards have, you know, some people only tune in for the keyboards. Like, there are days we have lots of viewers in chat. Now that we're streaming on 2 platforms, I feel like some people prefer, like, being on YouTube. Some people prefer being on Twitch. But I feel like this stream has always been super chill for that, you know, for that reason. I don't know. I really enjoy it. So, Mill-max question, what's the benefit of Mill-max versus hot swap? I think there are a few benefits to Mill-maxing. Mill-maxing, less wear and tear, like of the actual physical switch on the bottom. Less of a chance to damage your part. Mill-maxing is basically these little circles that we're going to pop in here in a bit. You anchor them from the top down, so that's why there's not a lot of chance of you popping out a socket. what else? You have more layout options, sort of, but at the same time, like, not really. Like, you can, if you know what you want to hot swap, and let's just say the solder PCB has the layout you want, you can customize how you want your hot swap layout. And then some people also like these because they kind of, this is a bit more elitist, but, or I shouldn't say elitist, this is more nuanced. Some people even claim that these can give you roughly the same sound signature as something soldered. So there's also that. But there's downsides to it too. Like with these, they cost a shit ton. Like, I think these are what, like 30, how much are these again? They're pretty expensive. Milmax sockets are not cheap. Like, I think when I buy them, they end up being a few $100 for like 1,000 or something, which only covers a few keyboards. Like, they're pretty expensive. Yeah. Soldering sometimes will have a different sound. I feel like it's arguable. You know? Some people may say otherwise, and that's totally fine. Alright, let's get the screwdriver and move some stuff out of the way here. The Keep community is pretty awesome. I've only been around since November, but I've been treated with so much kindness, it's insane. Yeah, dude, you just... life's too short, man. You can't go around treating people weird. My last hobby I was into was audio. And I felt like the audio hobby was just so... I don't know, it was so hostile that I hated it. Yeah, you always get the few rotten apples in keyboards, too. People who are only in it for making other people's lives miserable or to make a quick buck off everyone and, you know, scam people, but it is what it is. Yeah, Elquan doesn't like keyboards. He just for some reason shows up to stream, and I really appreciate him for doing that. Audiophiles are snobby. Bro, it's a mix of snobbiness that I found was just too much for me. And I feel like everyone just champions their own ideas. You know what I mean? Like, they have an idea, and then like that's it. That idea is the only idea possible, which drives me up the walls. But I guess it is what it is. So, hold on, let me change some songs here, guys. I will say though, sometimes it does feel like the keyboard hobby's slowing down a bit, but I'm always gonna be here for it. Thank you, Plastic. I appreciate it, man. I have a friend who's into bookbinding. Truly, so many things can be a hobby. Yeah, dude. You'd be surprised. It is absolutely wild how many things can be a hobby, dude. I like telling audiophiles, imagine spending that much on gear only to listen to shit music. Damn, bro. Bro, I bought the dumbest shit when I was in audio. Like, I think other than I think I told you guys about the cryo frozen cable. There was another really stupid purchase that I made. What was it again? It was like, I don't remember the exact name of it. But someone told me when I was into it, they're like, you gotta get this. So it was a power cable from the wall to my amp, and they're like, you gotta get this special power cable, and it was like $180, and I was convinced that, like, they convinced me, like, dude, this thing makes a big difference, like, it cleans the energy, like, bro, cleans the energy. So I bought it, and I plugged it in, and I was like listening so hard, and nothing changed the music, you know? And I think that was the last purchase that I made where I'm just like, dude, fuck this hobby. I just feel like there's so many armchair experts when it comes to that kind of stuff. What is the compatibility I'm looking at? Oh, for this board? There's tons of options on this board. Hello, screw. Alright, there we go. Wasn't seated properly. I'm new to the hobby, interested in a low profile keyboard. Any advice? I think Low Free makes some good ones. Low Free is my go-to when I want something low profile, so I would probably say stick with them. Anyone have bad experience with On Track? Is that their delivery service? I have not been shipped out anything from Unikeys from On Track. For my Unikeys orders, I get it through some express thing, Yun Express or SF Express or something like that. You sound fantastic today. I hope all healed up. Not quite. I have a very runny nose, and physically, I feel very weak. Better now, though. I feel like the last few hours of the day, I usually feel pretty good. But like this morning, dude, I was a disaster. So I was not even functioning properly this morning. And then I did have a bit of a headache earlier, but it was short-lived. But I appreciate the words, man. Damn, so nice. Oh, do they use it locally? Then I'm not too sure. I haven't had any bad experiences with them yet. I feel very sleepy right now. Probably need dinner. Oh, hell yeah. Get some food in you. I get sleepy and grumpy when I don't get food. Alrighty. Look at this. Step 1 complete. And then we'll tune stabs as we need here. You're confused by the sockets? Oh, because this is Alps compatible. So Alps uses a different pin layout sort of thing. It's the best way I can describe it. Oh, God, my knee just cracked. Alrighty. I'm getting old. Get a bubble tea? Bruh. Actually, a bubble tea does sound nice right now, but dude, I really don't want to spend. Like, it's just a personal thing now. I can't do the whole $6, $7, $8 on bubble tea. Did you ever run into the stupid silicone to put under amplifiers and DACs to dampen vibration to improve sound? Allegedly, they're $100 a pop. Under amps? I've never heard of that one. I've heard it under speakers. Under an amp sounds ridiculous, though. Okay, I need to get the plate out of this. Alrighty. Do I have to take off this faceplate? I cannot remember for the life of me. I'm pretty sure I do, huh? Well, let's take out these screws first. Yeah, this is a really nice board. Even the screws, they feel so good to unscrew here. Did we ever get a desk curve update? So far, it's nice. No curve found in my desk, not even a little. Although, guys, I might go change out of a sweater because I don't think I have chills anymore today. I don't know why I'm in a sweater right now. I'm kind of like dying of heat. Give me one moment. I'm going to change out of a sweater and put a t-shirt on. I'm back. Oh, much better. All right. Let's build the rest of this thing here. Okay, I'll put the daughter board in here in a bit because I do have to take off the back plate for that. Switch to the Agar for the weekend. Anyone else change their keyboard at the end of the week? It's a pretty smart idea, actually, to separate your keyboard for work life stuff. I like that idea. That is a pretty fun idea. I like that a lot. I just rotate mine every now and then. Whatever I feel like using, I rotate to. Okay. Now we're going to use these. But yeah, dude, I really want to watch the rest of Punisher this weekend. I'm only a few episodes in, but I'm hooked. I also think, what's his name, John Bernthal? I think he's such a good actor. I have a spin wheel I use to pick up a board. Dude, that's so smart. And kind of fun, to be honest. He's actually perfect for the Punisher as a role. Dude, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly agreed. Should I get a plate fork for this? Perhaps? Didn't expect the stream? I'm here, you know, doing my thing. Doing okay. I feel like I could be better, but you know, I'm not gonna complain. Punisher's so good. Did you watch Daredevil? I did, and I feel like I should have watched Punisher first. We thought you died in the keyboard wars. How would the keyboard wars go? Who's the villain? Who's the villain of Keebs? Is it like Rama or something? Rama and Noxary? All the scammers. Definitely Rama. Big keyboard villains. I'm so happy I called out today. This is infinitely better than being trapped in a dispo all day. Are you doing anything fun for the rest of your day, Arbos? Okay, I'm gonna get a plate fork for this. This is gonna be a little difficult without one. Do all wars have bad guys? Worried about the implications here? For the sake of simplicity, we're gonna say in the keyboard wars, there's bad guys. In real life, I guess it's a matter of perspective. But in this case here, we'll call it like Marvel versus, you know, Marvel villains type thing. You know what I mean? Are you watching the Netflix Daredevil series? So you should also watch Jessica. Dude, I have a lot then. Luke Cage as well. Okay, goddamn. All right, I got some stuff to watch. Yeah, I never really got into a lot of those shows originally, but now I'm really hooked on them. Daredevil's been sick so far. Like, dude, I'm shocked I didn't watch that one there. Shocked. I still really want to watch that new Thunderbolts or whatever. Apparently you guys told me it's on Disney Plus on the 1st or something. I have Disney until the end of the month. Ooh. This Switch is no good. This Switch is being so weird. Okay, that is awful. It's so sluggish. All right, this one I'm going to throw away. This is why I tap on the switches and stuff as I put them in. So you don't need to replace the hot swap sockets to Milmax? Nope. You only put the, like, you basically have to solder them in. But I'll show you, like, eventually this, or essentially this switch becomes hot swappable now. I can't keep track of the MCU stuff. I went through a whole binge with that. Like, I wanted to watch all the MCU stuff at one point, so I binged so much of it. Ugh, sinuses, dude. Fucking hate this. I hate it, dude. How do these switches look from this side? Cool. Little ice cubes. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. I think that's important to mention what Fit said too. You can't min-max an already hot swapped PCB. This is just for solderable PCBs that you want to convert. Shoot, how do you spell Gesundheit? I actually don't know. Hey Alex, how's it going? Been away from the keyboard hobby for a few months. Any exciting keyboard switches or keycaps to check out? Okay, keycaps, I don't know about keycaps, but switches, there's a shit ton of new stuff. The new KeyGeek molds are really good. The new HMX molds are really good. You could wait for the Type Plus stuff that's coming out in the next month. What else has been insane? Gatoron Type Rs, I think, are my favorite release as of recent. I think those have been absolutely super fun as tactile switches. Gatoron finally giving us something good there. What else? Fun for switches. I think that's it for switches. Now, for keyboards, there's all the Neo stuff that's come out. We have, if you were into 60s, although I don't know what's available right now, but the 60 keyboard releases have been insane. Same with HHKB style keyboards. They've been insane this month as well. We have some stuff coming out in the next few weeks as well, which is kind of scattered. And then the Manta, if you're interested in the keyboard I designed with bowls, coming out in August for a pre-order for a group buy. The roller linears are super cool, but unfortunately they're discontinued, which is a big shame. But if you're kind of interested in more stuff, like keyboard-wise, I feel like we're going to just have to see what the schedule is like for a lot of these keyboard releases. The new Zoom wasn't that bad too. If you're into the Zoom series, the new Zoom Dyna TKL was actually pretty good. I really enjoyed that release from them. What's the tool that's wedged in the switch plate? This is called a plate fork. It essentially is perfect for plates that bend a lot. This way here you get a very, very clean way to put in switches, the plate bending. Akko King's taking me back to 2022, 2023 top 10 thockiest switches. I should really just... Should I sell out, guys? Should I just make a top 10 thocky switches? Should I do it, guys? Please don't. Thock it up. Thock mentioned. Thwompiest? Oh god, no. Dude, don't even get me started with some of those words. Those TikTok onomatopoeia words that spawned when TikTok was like going crazy with keyboard stuff was crazy, bro. I'll never forget, there was not even the kid who told people to do Vaseline on his keycaps and went viral. There was another kid who was trying to sell bespoke tofu keyboards, which is cool. You can build them and sell them, but the markup he was selling them at was insane. And then apparently the level of quality on those boards was, because they're soldered, I believe, they were less than stellar. So I love that YouTuber sound so much, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, like the Thocky sound? It's very ASMR. I don't mind it either, but it's definitely ASMR. I saw someone put hand lotion in their Switches. That's crazy to me. Won't that just evaporate over time? Gosh. This looks so surreal on the plate right now. Oh, that looks kind of sick. These are Aqua Kings. Oh, this pin's all fucked up. All right, this one's going to the side too. Looks like a render? Kinda, yeah. Actually, this could be seated better here. There we go. I'm a huge lover for ASMR. What can I say? You know, I've been asked. I don't know if I have the stamina to do this or the know-how really. Like, I feel like I just get. I think my brain would shut off after 10 minutes of me doing it. But a few people have asked me for hour-long type videos. I just don't know how I do that without taking breaks in between. I don't think I can type for an hour straight. I feel like I would get a little winded from that, you know what I mean? Like a little mentally fatigued. I'd love to do it. Loop it for an hour. I guess I could like fade it in. You know, maybe I could do it. But a few people have asked me. They've literally said, "Can you make hour-long type videos?" You know, maybe I'll do it. That actually I would be up to, because I feel like that's good background noise. Yeah, you're right. I could make them fade into each other. Maybe I'll actually sit down one day and do that. Yeah, I could just make it played 60 times. That's true. God, I have to sneeze. I said it, I spoke it out loud, and now I don't have to sneeze anymore. God damn it, what did I do that for? I hate fake sneezes. Dude, I spoke it and out of existence, I could say. This is the bad one, so this I'm going to throw out or try to fix. The rest we'll put back in here. Yeah, I'll probably do the whole, I'll research, maybe I'll write an article or something while I'm doing the recording for it, but how does the process of working with you on a keyboard build work? Been looking into it for a long time, would be interested in learning more. Oh, okay, so basically with me, there's two ways you can go. You could send me all the parts, which is usually preferred. That way there you can manually inspect your own parts as well, which I think is important. Or I could source you all the parts. Now, caveat to that, I cannot source things that don't exist. A lot of people don't seem to understand that concept. I feel like it's mean even saying that, but like, for example, if you're looking at a board that existed 7 years ago and it's out of stock everywhere, I magically cannot get stock of that. So usually I work with partners on sourcing things, which is stuff like Mode and some other brands. I typically, usually for sourcing things, like the keyboard kits themselves, typically stick with Mode. I think those are the best boards to source for clients. Outside of that, usually I can source just about any in-stock Switch, for you on your behalf. And if you need stabs, I have a lot of stuff in stock as well here and at my studio type thing. So, god damn, Gargle. Can you source a Jane V2 CE? Yeah, one sec, Juicy. If that was true, I have several JMK sets that have been Haven't been run in years. I need you to search high and low. Yeah. 1 sec. Let me go find that too, Crummy. You don't have access to secret vendors that only sell to keyboard influencers? I'm actually not a lot of vendors, I think in America like me, but worldwide, I don't think a lot of vendors care for me. All right, let's start doing this. Alex can't find stuff that doesn't exist. That's why he turned down my request to find a significant other. God damn, bro. Everyone's hitting too real with these things. Everyone's just hitting a little too real. Alrighty. The keyboard black market? Yeah, I know, dude. I got all the connects. I got them all, bro. Zopix, I have a build form on my website. If you could fill that out, that would be absolutely fantastic and perfect. Alrighty, let's solder, guys. Whew. What's the thickest lube you would use for a switch? Literally just 205. Anything thicker, and it's going to be sluggish. I would not recommend anything thicker than that. Just making sure we got everything right here. All right, now the Milmac socket is installed. And now we have a hot swappable spacebar. So if we hate the Aqua King, we can literally switch us to anything else. Alrighty, let's start soldering up our board though. Can you source me a competent Diamond League player? Damn, you trying to up your league game, my friend? Dude, I love soldering. I feel like I don't get to solder enough these days. I feel like soldering a board just makes it so much more complete feeling, you know? My own personal preference, but... this is a commission build for a client. I think they're still in chat, but it's for Soju in chat. Hi Ross, how you doing, man? Good to see you, good to see you. How is your day going, Ross? Paste switches? You need 100 gram springs or it won't return? God damn. I've used 150 gram recently and I thought that was way too crazy. What's up, Resident? Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I like putting a piece of Play-Doh on the pole of my Switch. Huh? What? My guy. I tried 100 and thought I was doing finger curls. It was basically tactile, and it was tactile switches too? Bro, my finger muscles are not that strong. 150 was crazy, bro. I felt like I was working out. I was actively sweating as I was typing on those things. Should I film the old cherry switches in there? Absolutely! Rar, cherry switches are so good filmed. And definitely spring swap them too. I can't stress enough how poo-poo cherry springs are. They're so bad, dude. I bet rock climbers use 100 gram springs. Dude, you know what? I wouldn't put it past them. I agree with that. They probably do. They got them grip though, you know. Peanut butter for Switch Loop next time? What a waste of good peanut butter. Actually, I have a confession. I bought some of that natural peanut butter recently, and I don't think I'm ever going to buy it again. I don't like it at all. I like my fake peanut butter from Kraft. The peanut butter I grew up with. Are you playing music today? Wait, can you guys not hear the music? Okay. I was going to say, it shows that it's active. Okay. Use Loctite for lube and see what's stronger. Sounds gritty. Alex, they're OG cherry whites, 80 grams. Oh, man, that sounds so cool, actually. I would still spring swap the shit out of those things. Thank you, Dream. You forgot to solder the switch. Oh wait, I did forget to solder one in between. Damn, and it actually came in handy this time. I skipped one switch. Damn, and it actually was right this time. Okay, Annette. Annette recovery arc? Damn. Hello, I've been thinking about going Akko, Penguin, Silent Switches for a long time. I'm still not sure. So I haven't tried those particular ones, but I think if you're going to go Silent Switches, I've had really good luck with like Hamu Heartbeats or anything off like Dang Cubes is good for silence. But Akko does make some decent switches. And also, thank you so much for the well wishes, bro. Is today the day and it becomes a mod? Bro reached the mouse for a second there to time me out. Yo, honestly, I was about to. Should we make Annette mod, guys? I have a feeling a few people wouldn't come back to stream if I did. Is it Annette's mod era? If Annette becomes mod, I will never join this stream. Not mod. Yes, good idea. Time Annette out for being helpful. Damn, bro. Unsub right away? You know what though? Hold on. I think I spelled his name wrong. Monka S? Hold on one sec, guys. Okay. I think he deserves this for a day or two. Would it be wrong to say I was half expecting the smoldering disappointment dad look? I should have. Honestly, I should have. Look, he has a little diamond next to his name. He's special. Only for a day or two, though. I don't really give out VIPs that often. A VIP, baby. Good old Annette. How many channel points to make Annette a mod? Then you can add another channel point to time him out. I feel like this is bullying at this point here. Wobbly. 200,000 points to flip the spacebar. Okay, do you want the flip spacebar on the Manta or do you want it on the board we're building? That's crazy. Also, let me hydrate for Juicy right now. That's crazy, dude. Manta? All right. Let me switch it on the Manta. Yeah, I haven't seen that redeem in a hot minute. Well, I guess I'm doing the rest of the week with the flip spacebar. hate it. Hate it. It's cursed, right? It doesn't look good, right? Look at that thing. Ooh. Reflects the light all weird. You deserve it for giving VIP? Damn, we're all certified Anit haters? When you assemble the stabs, how do you make sure there's no lumps between the stab metal bar and PCB? Sorry, what do you mean by that, Red? How do you make sure there are no lumps between the stab metal bars and PCB? What do you mean by lumps? Generational hate in this chat for real, dude. Ardang, thank you so much for 17 months, man. That's very nice of you, dude. Thank you so much, bro. Ardang, how's your Friday going? It's looking directly at you, judging. Wait, what is the space bar? Don't say that. Has he done it yet? The spacebar flip? Yeah, it's when I flip the spacebar so it's from its normal orientation to its flipped orientation. It's like a gamer thing. I don't know why gamers do it, but I think it looks terrible. It's not quite my cup of tea. Totally up to you, Cheo. You can do it whenever you would like. You want to wait till then or do it now? Is it gamer? I thought people just like the spacebar thing to align with their thumbs. Oh, I thought it was more of a gamer thing. Pocket, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s, man. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, dude. That's so kind of you, man. How's your Friday night going, Pocket? How's yours going, dude? Ergo Schmergo, it looks stupid. Alex, what's your first mechanical keyboard? My very first one was a no, actually. It was called the Gons GK87 or something. It was an Amazon keyboard. I was so happy when I got it because I was just like, I fell in love with mechanical keyboards right away. It was like immediately I just like knew it was the keyboard for me.
God damn, dude.
Wobbly, thank you so much. You can flip it back. Wobbly, it has to stay like that for 7 business days now. The damage has been done. Thank you, Wobbly. I appreciate the 5 tier 1s, man. Fair for your punishment? Dude, flip alphas? Bro, that's cursed. That I should actually make like a 10 billion points or something, because that'd be cursed. What's up, Nems? How you doing? The fan noise combined with the music almost sounds like you're at the beach listening to the music. Bro, it's a bop today. We're just feeling good. Minty, how you doing? How are things? Flip control and alt keys. Bro, that's also cursed. I think that's less cursed than the alphas, though. Bro, I just want my runny nose to stop, you know? It's been ages. Glad to see you doing well, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate it. How are you? How has life been for you lately? Has been a long time. Many years. I think maybe more than many. I think it's been too many. God, dude, I hate being sick. I absolutely hate being sick, dude. A roller coaster, to be honest, like in a good way or a bad way, because there could be good roller coasters. Turns out my roommate lightly burned something in the kitchen, but we're good. Define lightly. What happened? Oh gosh, dude. Anyone have any good methods to get rid of like sinus congestion? Should I just use one of those things that like flushes my nose out, you know? Get rid of your nose. Not gonna trauma dump on your stream? No worries. If you want to talk about it, ever DM me. I'm always down for a chit chat. I've been sick the last week too. Haven't been even doing much. Saline spray. Oh, dude, I should get some of that. That helped a lot last time I was sick, which was like 2 years ago. Oh gosh. The congestion's so bad right now, bro. I have peppermint oil. I tried using it last night, cheese. I found it made me feel worse. It's weird because usually it works, but this time it didn't work. Alex No-No's pepper spray? Dude, that sounds awful. Any suggestions for a bright poppy switch? I mean, Zinhais are really poppy. But also, I also think you would like any of the new mold HMX switches. New molds would be good. What else would be good? Obscuras. I always think Obscuras are like nice and bright. HMX Cilantros? Man, those are fun at the meetup when I tried those. How do you know if HMX is the new mold? Shoot, I don't have a defining factor for that. I just kind of look at date of when they were released. Bro, Vicks Vapo Rub? That reminds me of when I was a kid. I love that stuff. It smells so good. I should really get some of that stuff. Unikeys has a video describing the differences in the mold. Oh, that really helps then. That's a very good suggestion to go watch. Recommendations, finally building another board. Huge fan of alpacas and tangis. Whoa, those are throwback switches. Love those. If you're a fan of those, actually, damn, that's a good question. If you were a fan of alpacas and tangis, then I feel like, okay, this sounds ridiculous, and don't hate me for saying this. Go with anything SP Star. I feel like SP Star makes some good stuff you'd probably like if you're already into those sound signatures. Alternatively, Gatoron Milky Yellows. KTT switches are also really good for those too. And then my last preference, you know, if you're kind of wanting something a bit different but still full travel, Cherry. I think Cherry switches would be egg salad for that. You know what I mean? I feel like they'd be egg salad, bro. Should I go buy something, Resident? Where can I go buy it? Alex, how would you describe this sound spectrum? In keyboards? I mean, I was at one point only talking about like highs and lows of keyboards, but then honestly, automatopoeia words, like, they're also fine to describe things. But yeah, it's just like brighter sounds and lower sounds, like bassier sounds. I appreciate it. I caved and bought a Neo 65CU. Gotta retire my Mr. Suit. Not really. Ooh, that is a huge, huge difference. I feel like you're really gonna like the 65CU. You're really gonna like it. Nasal spray? Shit, should I get some of them? What desk pad do I use? Is it a key mat? No, this particular desk pad is from Amazon. I don't know the brand. This one here is from Novel Keys. Oxymetazoline. Not sure what brands are in Canada, but your pharma would know what it is and teach you how to use it over the counter in my country. And that's good for like congestion and stuff. Because, dude, I really don't feel like doing the whole weekend with this, like this congestion. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I kind of want to be freed up and just enjoy my weekend and not have to be congested. Cold medicine in a shower? That's what I've been doing. It's not super helpful though. I feel like I'm still feeling congested. It's good for like 20 minutes. Egg salad? Yeah. Excellent. Egg salad. It's my lame way of saying it since I've been a kid. Maybe go outside tomorrow when it's raining. Oh yeah, fresh air could help too. Is it supposed to rain tomorrow? It's kind of sucky. I was really hoping it'd be a good day. Could you build a board where each switch is different and makes a musical scale of notes? Damn, that would be a lot of fun. What board would I do that on though? Should only rain in the early in the morning? Oh, that's good then. Because I was kind of hoping it would not rain too crazy, because I would like to go out tomorrow and do some errands. Boom. That was a really clean soldering job. That was actually really easy. Sometimes with Heine PCBs, I find... Actually, maybe it's just because I'm using this different solder. I find normally with Heine PCBs, the solder doesn't flow as nicely as I'd like it to on certain switches. But this was pretty clean. This is... Here, I'll show you guys in the top down, because I need to wash my hands. Electrosol? That's the one I've been using now. Alrighty. What's the next step we're doing here? What do you think of my knockoff Holy Grail? Let's see this thing. Alex is the king of tinkering, though. I do like tinkering. I appreciate you saying that, Daniel. What is... Dude, that is so trippy looking at that first photo, bro. You know, that took me like a second to understand. I don't know if you saw it in my face. Like, that took me a second to understand what I was looking at. Holy polished. God damn. So how did you manage to do that? That's a mirror? Dude, that's crazy. Oh, we'll do Sunday photos this Sunday. I pinky swear it. Alex No-Nose is killing me. Oh, dude. I am technically no-nose today. Alright. 500 grit and WD-40. Get out of here. WD-40? That's crazy. Too much typing in the chat, I guess? Oh, man. Oh my god, please. New drink just dropped. Mixed Fairlife Vanilla Core Power with Coke Zero. It tastes like a root beer float. Dude, I haven't had root beer float in a long time. I haven't had root beer in a while. I fucking love root beer. Now I'm thinking about root beer, man. Is that the lead free? No, this is leaded. I don't really personally care for lead free. I tend to not want to use lead free. Only because I just don't like the way it like desolders when you have to fix something in the future. Isn't lead like dangerous? Yes. It's not very good for you. I do have client keycaps for this. I do indeed. The Park Rose hardware near me has like 10 different root beers that I've never heard of, and they're amazing. I want to know now. Dude, root beer is so good. It's by far my favorite soft drink. Actually, we picked up some... I don't know if this is in America. It's called Crush. It's like an orange drink. Only because it was dirt cheap. It was super on sale. But man, nothing hits like a root beer, bro. Crush sucks these days. My girlfriend thought it tastes too much like chemicals. Because we had some, just like a little bit, with dinner today, so... Believe it or not, I'm actually not a Fanta guy myself. I'm not really big into Fanta. Oh, this could have this problem where I need to sheave it down some more. Oh no, we're good. Perfect. I was thinking like 20 minutes late in the stream. I was like, oh wait, sorry. I think I was like 20 minutes in the... Oh no, you're good, bro. You're good, you're good. Maybe you saw it on like the replay. Favorite tactile? Dude, right now, the Type R is by far my favorite tactile. Hands down. European Fanta? Is it better? Fanta pushed C+ out of the Canadian market? Oh, you know what? You might be onto something there. This one's called Fitz, and the other one is Yellow Label X or something. Helpful, I know. Damn, I want a root beer now. Root beer tier list? Didn't I do a root beer tier list? Although I haven't had all these like small batch craft stuff, you know what I mean? But I swear to God, I did a tier list for that already. 1 point. Alrighty. Do you lube and or film your Type Rs? I lubed them. I don't think you need to absolutely film those guys. But I did lube them. Dude, right? Crummy, I'm so into this too, bro. I am vibing with this one. Much better. Natural flavor. Look only the color difference online. Alright, I'll take a look afterwards. Oh, hold on. I don't think the cable is sitting nice on this right now. Please, don't pop up. There we go. Much better. I'm typing on Type Rs now. Love it so far. Dude, they are insane. Like, absolutely insane how good they are. I was shocked when Gatorone put those out. I tried them, and it kind of made me re-fall in love with tactiles. You have to do a Canadian province tier list. Bro, I don't think I could leave that without feeling poopy about myself. Can vouch for EU Fanta. Stuff is quality. How does one acquire EU Fanta? I just got Type Rs today. They're so good. Dude. It's one of the best Switch releases, I think, in a long time. Like, I think Gatorone nailed the tactile feel with that. Truly, I do. Okay, so what's easiest to do here? Prime Minister tier list? I feel like that's unfair to do, bro. Oh, look, a really short cable. Fun. God damn it, dude. Why do designers do this? God damn it, dude. Alright, got it there. Let's actually make sure it's plugged in nicely. Perfect. I haven't used mulberries. Are they good? So I haven't had a chance to try those. Now I remember why I haven't built my CU80 or CW87. Yeah. It's not even that it's difficult. It's just frustrating when you get those really small, like, cable type things, you know? Alex, there's always a best province and worst province. Have you asked me, or wait, have you asked me to rate the states? I will always put taxes as number 1. Or are you saying Texas? I don't know, man. Like, okay, here's the thing on why I won't do that. First of all, I've only ever been to like 2 or 3 of the provinces. For example, I have no knowledge at all about like Nova Scotia or anything like that. Why do they gotta be F tier though? I've never been to them. That's not even fair. How is that fair, guys? I feel like you would have to go to them to have like a reason why you're putting them on F. F stands for fair? Oh, my bad. Adam, the answer is you shouldn't be. Because the product is not made in the United States. That's the answer for that, for Novel Keys ordering GMK. Life isn't fair? I mean, how can you even argue to that? You're right, it isn't. Alright. Keycap hunt. I have not used an EPBT set in some time. God damn. I feel like it has been a hot minute. Alright, put our tools away and then we'll get to doing this. Alright, exciting. Was this the broken one? Oh yeah, it is. Sorry guys. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Ooh. I think I have a set of a black and white EPBT as well. Dude, my text-to-speech hates me because of my pronunciation of things. Has he showed off the Machina stuff yet? The Machina stuff? Oh, no. I just got... How'd you even know I got that in? I just got the Machina stuff in today. Yeah, I think it was today. Or yesterday. One of the 2 days. When I am scheduled to build that, I will build it. EBBT did have bad spacebars once upon a time. But we're going to see. Hopefully we don't have bad spacebars today. Let's actually pick from this one first. Dude, look how good the Aqua Kings look. Actually, let me tune my spacebars before we do too far today. This is going to look so nice. I agree. Just a little bit in all of these. We don't want to go too much just because, dude, you don't want to put too much lube in, you know? A deep red keycap set would fit this too. I agree. Or even just an all black keycap set would look super hot on this too. This build screams 2021 in the best way. Honestly, it kind of does. In a really good way, I agree. See, like, what's going on here? Oh, did this switch not seat properly? I may have to go and readjust this switch here. So maybe we're going to do that really quick. It looks like that switch is either the plastic's warped on it, because it's kind of sitting weird, or it's soldered in funny. So let's go fix that right now. Let's do that. Can't wait for the Overture in stock. Which was that one there? I feel like I know what that set is, I just can't remember. Can you try a board and a plane with a mass coughing for science? Can you try and board a plane? Sorry, and board a plane with a mass coughing and... Oh, I don't want to. That sounds like a bad idea. I'm okay. I'm going to skip on that one there, Annette. I know you're VIP now, but... Still seems like a terrible idea. Which was the shift, right? Oh yeah, it did solder in a little weird. And there we go, fixed. I need retail therapy? DK1 because of the cheap copper? Dude. Listen. I think you'll like the DK1 a lot more. Listen, I know I do love the key cult stuff. I think it's been really fun, but you can't argue with the DK1. Let me wash my hands one more time. The thing is, the DK1 is, dude, it's such a good price point that it's so hard to argue against it. Like, how do you even argue against the DK1's price point, you know? Yes, sir. That's all I've been listening to these days. Again, I really like the Novel Keys Key Cult stuff, and I'm not saying to not get it, but again, it's the value you get out of the DK1 is absolutely freaking insane. This is a CW87, yeah. Wait, Luber, I'm not really sure what you mean. Is there a CW87? Watching on YouTube is so much more seamless than Twitch. Not even remotely funny how much better. In what sense, 44? I'm actually curious. Yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the split streams here. I hope it's been helpful. Perfect. Ugh, dude, I want to get better so bad. I'm over it. Okay, I don't think I need anything else here. Next one. Probably not a good stream music necessarily, but I recommend Japanese shoegaze band. Can you DM me that? If I open it, it's gonna play, and I don't want to get DMCA'd, you know? Perfect. Cool. Looks good so far. We got our caps lock key. That's actually a good key switch choice. Very good switch choice. YouTube chat is so bad. IMO for function and type of people. Oh, I think... Okay, I do think... Because I'm not a huge streamer, I think our Twitch chat and YouTube chat are pretty tame. And then also, streams have just been kind of slower these days. I think it's because of summertime. Because I notice every summer, things just get a little slower. So I feel like summertime's a good kind of time to just hang out in any of the chats. Wait, was the other shift on this? Oh yeah, the other shift is on this one. Weird. But we've had some really good people in the YouTube chat as well. Yeah, I do wish Twitch or YouTube would make more things for their chat system. I agree with that wholeheartedly. This is the only kind of split stream I'm into. Thank you, man. Why would someone get a 1.6 mil PCB versus a 1.2? 1.2 mil PCBs are a little bit thin sounding, to put it lightly. So people who want something a bit more full will typically go for the other. Did I get everything? Oh no, I need these. How's it going, man? Throat feeling better? You sound a lot better. Loving the content and streams lately. Thank you, Josh. Really appreciate that, man. My throat doesn't hurt anymore, but I still have like irritation sometimes. And then my nose has just been running all day long. So I'm hoping that feels a little better sometime soon. It would be really, really handy, you know, for it to just feel better. The keycap set today is EPBT Black on White Hungul. That is what we're doing today. Escape. I love the music, Alex. I'm jamming subconsciously. I catch myself jamming out sometimes. Love that, man. Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad you guys are all having a good time. That's all that matters, bro. That's all that matters. CW87 was one of the few boards I wish I had grabbed when I was up for purchase, but the backstory behind it was so rough I couldn't. Yeah, this was one of the 2 Cruel World boards that I had built when they were prototypes. The other one never got released, which was the Pixie. I ended up giving it to a friend because I didn't have a working Pixie. There was parts of it that needed to be fixed, and I just didn't want to spend money on it. Thank you, K-Pop. Really appreciate the Prime. And also, dude, Trash Can, thank you so much for joining the T-Rex typing crew. Appreciate that, man. Thanks, bro. That means a lot, dude. What's the backstory? Well, okay, I feel like in a lot of ways, the whole Cruel World thing kind of... I feel like it was up and down. I feel like there were some parts of the story that I feel like kind of got overblown. And then there was other parts of the stories that I've heard that were like, yeah, like that's kind of stupid. But yeah, dude, actually I was about to say that. I feel like it could have been salvaged, but I feel like people were really mad and then it probably didn't add to the situation none. But yeah, it just wasn't a good time. I think it mainly started off from those PCBs that didn't... Like there was issues with fitting the PCB in or something like that. The JST connector in one of the boards. And I don't know, like I felt like that one there was just a bit weird because I was building client boards for that particular 60. I never built the proto. And I never really had a problem with it. So it seemed like it was just like a select few people. I don't know, man. Happy to be here. Thank you again, Trash Can. I appreciate you, man. Hi, Sean. What's up, bro? After finishing build, can you show me the back of the housing? Yes. 110% I'll show you the back of the board. Yeah, I think this is PBT. These actually sound pretty good on this, to be honest. I mean, dude, this is looking sick. It's a very classy looking keyboard. Don't you guys think? The main thing, it was selling at 3 times the MLQ and Streamline wasn't Wait. We're talking about Streamline now? I thought we were talking about the CW87. My favorite stab? You know, lately it's been Type Plus, but I still think, just for the ease of installation, Night Stabs are probably a bit better. But overall, I think Type Plus are just still way easier to mod. Oh, relative to Streamline and Duality. Yeah. What's your opinions on RamaWorks? I am super heavily conflicted because I was a huge fan way back when I started building keyboards. Like before I even started streaming, one of my very first boards was a Rama M60A Lake. And I got like, that was the one brand I told myself that I'm going to buy all the releases, I'm going to collect them. And I did, up until I had my personal issue with one of the releases, which was the M65B, I think it was. And I remember buying it.
Hello,
Sean,
Alex.
thank you so much,
9
dude.
months of learning about keybs.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the tier 2. And I remember buying it, waited for the group to come in, and it was such a delay. And like, I think that's when I started to see red flags, and a lot of other people too. And then the purchase after that, and I didn't even like the way my M6B turned out, the M65B. My purchase after that was that other board that I still need to build, that I'm never going to build. I forget what board it even is, but it was supposed to be a copper color. And I got it in, I opened the box, and I looked at it, and I'm like, bro, this looks like piss. And I remember writing like a support ticket note being like, what the hell color is this? You advertised brown, and I got like yellow. And I just never got a response back. And then at that point, they were like, I had purchased the board, and I was so upset. It was the Zenith, yeah. I was so upset, and I just said, fuck this, dude. I'm not even going to bother building it. And it's been sitting in my closet. I'm considering giving it away. Like, I was so upset. But, like, them as a brand is the case study for what not to do. You know, Rama's personal life and the trouble that he got into there, that's quite frankly, like, astonishing to me how he let that bleed into the business. But it just seems like there's just so many random things that kind of just come out of that whole story. Again, I'm not really here to talk about his personal life and the fuck ups there, but like the company life, how it bled in was just absolutely insane to me. It was insanity. And then I think I already don't like people who overly extend how much they flex on people. And I feel like he was, you know, flexed a shit ton on people too, you know, in the brand and off the brand. So I think that was also starting to turn me off more than I was trying to let it go, but it really pissed me off. Kate did design a lot of stuff, yes. Kate did indeed. Oh, this had a box to it. But yeah, that's kind of like my story on that. I'm always I'm bummed about the whole thing because, like, you know, it's the brand that really got me into the high-end customs. Like, I really, really liked the design language. But it's just not excusable for what happened. Like, it's just a shit show full ways around. But, I mean, realistically, though, not that you can buy the boards anymore from them, it's just sad to see how many vendors have kind of like fallen off, but you know, there's a lot of good vendors still. Oh, hold on. This sounds pretty... Okay, hold on. Before we see the sound on this, do you guys like this? Did this look good? I think this turned out really sick. Here's the back of that board. Look at that. This looks so good, dude. Again, I'm a big fan of the way this looks. Here's the side profile with that little subtle curve on the bottom. You can flex all you want with your personal money, but if it's your customers, then it's criminal and should be punished. I think it's a mix of that and like, listen, I know this is totally personal preference. I am just not a big fan of people who don't remain humble. You know what I mean? Like I think that like being humble is such an important part of like my life too. Like you can be proud of your accomplishments. And if you want to show off your accomplishments and show off something you got, 100%. But there's limits. I've always thought like there should be limits to how much you flex. Yeah, like Schmo just said, gigaflexers I think are cringe as well. Like I think you need to have limits to that, or else you're just gonna make people feel bad. Like there's no two ways around it. You're gonna make people feel bad for flexing on them constantly. Like you're gonna make people feel like shit, and no one wants to be around someone who's just always about them. You know what I mean? So, all right. Shall we see how this sounds? Okay, dude, this was a sick switch choice for this. Ooh, I like the alphas on this a lot. Let me plug it in. This sounds really... Let me give you guys a little HJ test. So these are ePBT keycaps. Hold on. I don't know. I really like this. Yeah, the alphas, I think because they're PBT, they're a little bit lower. But like, oh shit, what'd I do? I clicked a whole bunch of random buttons and everything off my screen went away. Like, I think everything sounds really, really clean alpha-wise. A GMK spacebar on this? Yeah, let me go get one. Dude, I'm impressed. Honestly, I didn't know what to think when we pulled out the GMK, or the PBT stuff there. I'm thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly impressed. Time capsule build? Kind of does feel like one, but in like the best way possible, you know what I mean? The absolute best way possible. I mean, that was really fun. All right, GMK spacebar. Huh. It's actually more tame. It feels like it goes more hand in hand with the alphas here. The P looks funny. The P does it look funny? I think the P looks fine. I can't align these at all. Like there's no, I don't know if it's just the keycaps at all, but there's nothing you can do for like twisting alignment. I don't think it looks funny. I think this looks fine. Funny P. Alright, I'm into this. I actually prefer the PBT on this, man. I think the PBT hit way harder on this board. Although I am curious to see about a different spacebar. I want to see what happens if we swap to something else. Oh, I rolled over the bubble wrap. I want to see a milky yellow. Where is my milky yellows? Here's one. I'm kind of curious. Oh. Ooh, okay. Let me actually see with the PBT. I'm more curious about the PBT. I feel like this kind of goes more in line with the rest of the board. Ooh, maybe it's too loud compared to the rest of the board with PBT? Actually, you know what? I might have a really good choice for this too. Okay, I'm going to give the client a few extra space bars to choose from here. But I'm also curious, what if we use... Let's go get a fresh one. One sec, let me get one. A granite switch. Because these are a little bit tamer in sound. Alright. That's so different. Huh. I like the sound of that. I will give you all these switches. You can just play with them. You can literally... Oh, that's why this felt a little weird. You can literally just pick and choose what you like. Actually, I think this kind of goes with the board. Big W on the Milmax? Yes, it is super handy. Like I said, you can shape the whole board with Milmaxing. Damn, okay, cool. I'll leave the Aqua King in for now. Cool. And I'll pack you some other ones too. I don't know what else I have I can send your way, but I'll put them in a little baggie with your board. Cool. This turned out great. Dude, I think you should at least Milmax the spacebar. I think it's so worth it to Milmax the spacebar. And am I planning on doing a Hall Effect keyboard soon? Yes is the answer. Probably a few. More than a few, maybe. Alrighty, guys. Well, that was a good stream day. Yes, Baron. Can you just ping your message on Discord and I'll try to get to it tonight? I haven't gotten to anything, dude. Honestly, this is my first time on my computer today, other than lubing some switches and watching a TV show. That was it. If you could just bump your message, I got you, bro. Alright though, guys. What a good day. What a good night. I think tonight was good. I hope you guys feel the same way. That is the Manta on the top left. I don't know where I put all my Type R stuff. I think I disassembled it so I can salvage the switches for another build, because everyone's been asking me to build another one with it, but I have nothing pre-assembled right now. Undo that. I can't undo this. We have to do it for a week. That's it. We have to leave it here. So I'm just going through yours right now, Baron. Okay, you know what? I'll go through this and answer you privately. Dude, okay, I see it. I'm gonna answer this right after this. Alex, I know I asked once before, will you ever have closed captions? I'm hard of hearing. I had it at one point. The answer is I can probably do that again, yes. But I have to make sure, does Twitch still have like a Twitch closed caption extension? I'm sure they have it somewhere. Stream closed captions. Okay, I can definitely get this sorted. I'll leave this tab open. That way there I know to come back to this. But yes, I used to have it. I don't know why we got rid of it. I think the app died that we had originally. Like it just stopped working. But yes, I can 100% sign up for this, bro. Got you there. Show the booty on the Manta. Oh, I don't want to play. Hold on one sec. Is it gonna blast music to you guys now? One second. Hold up. Thank you so much. Anytime, dude. Here. Let me show you guys the booty of the Manta here. I think this looks clean AF, bro. All these subtle curves. Well, I am biased. Almost as nice as Alex. Huh? I think the build to put on this, again, I still want to disassemble the aluminum. I wish I had more aluminum plates. But I think the granite switches in aluminum sounded really good, and then the cherries in aluminum sounds good. But I think my plate of choice is definitely the aluminum. Aluminum on this sounds just heavenly. Alright though, guys, let's go find someone to raid. I hope everyone had an excellent, excellent day today. Excellent little stream. I think today was a good one. But let's see who's online, shall we? I think today was a good one. Oh. We can go raid. Who is online? Is anyone doing Keebs? I don't think anyone is. Oh. You know what? Let's go raid. Oh yeah. Dude, I hate how they manage this list now. Like, I hate how Twitch does this whole... Can I not just sort this? Oh, here it is. Viewers. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, okay. I'm waiting for Milmax sockets to build a TKL. Are you? How many are you gonna do? The whole keyboard? Here, let's go. Oh, Lanes is building something. Let's go raid Lanes. Sorry, guys. I was alt-tabbed and didn't see you guys were suggesting Lanes. Where do you get your Milmax sockets from? I get them from... Oh, shoot. What's it called? Shit. Mouser? Mouser. That's what I get them from. Thanks, guys. I'm going to go lay down. Probably watch another episode of Punisher. But hopefully no more sinus issues. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for all tuning in. Thanks, everyone. Trash Can, thank you again, man. Everyone here, thank you, guys. I love you guys. I hope everyone's been... gonna have a good weekend. I'll talk to you guys very soon. See you guys on Sunday. Bye, everybody.